Widow too, so I'm going to get started. Good morning, everyone. I'm here today to talk about the Commute.org's Community Partner Program funding for Cycle 2. So the Community Partner Program is a 2-year outreach grant of $10,000 per year for up to 5 community partners. So each community partner will receive $10,000 per year. All 501c3 nonprofit organizations or their fiscally sponsored projects that work in San Mateo County are eligible to apply. The application is now open and it is due March 20th. So there's 2 weeks available to complete the application. And then the work will start July 1st, 2026, which is our fiscal year, and continue through June 30th, 2028. The things we'll be asking of grantees will be to provide accurate information about Commute.org's programs and services to their community, help enroll the people that they work with in our programs, and collaborate with Commute.org on the refinement of programs and services that best meet the needs of the community. We have some overarching goals for this program. First, we just want to make more people in San Mateo County aware of the variety of free transportation programs, benefits, rewards, and services available. And that includes our programs and services and other transit agencies. We want to make sure we're getting that information out in the languages that people need and to increase sustainable commuting by historically underserved communities in San Mateo County, meaning people that may not have had access to sustainable commute options. We want to make sure that they have that access and information about it. And then also to listen and learn from the communities and get more feedback about our programs. Some of the things we'll ask of our grantees, there are 2 trainings and 2 meetings per year. So we have a kickoff training in July and then another mid-year training in January. And then we'll do that each year. And then we also have one-on-one meetings at the same schedule, January and July each year, just to check in and get updates and make sure all your questions are answered. And then we have an online commute tracking network or commute tracking platform. And anyone within the county who lives or works in the county can sign up, create a free account, and that's where they track their trips to get rewards. And then for the grantees, we'll create a network. So we'll have network for your organization in which people that you serve and reach can join that network. And that creates opportunities to communicate directly with them, to track their trips as a whole, see how they're commuting over the year, and somewhat gauge the impact of your outreach. The main bulk of the deliverable is direct community engagement, and we'll talk about that a little bit more. And then hosting Commute.org at events. This is something that we want to offer to you, to have ourselves available to table or present. And then there's an annual report each year and a survey as well. Some of the resources for you as a grantee, you'll get a $10,000 grant every year. We create custom outreach materials in relevant languages for your organization. So general information flyers in any language that you request. That'll be digital. We also print them for you, and then social media posts and graphics. As I mentioned, we do twice-a-year trainings to share about our programs. We're available to do presentations or tabling, and then we also communicate about other transportation benefit programs in the region, even if they're not something that we organize and control. Exclusive raffles, swag, prizes, and then the personalized Commute Star network that I mentioned. The grant application is very simple. We tried to make it as easy as possible. There's a Microsoft form with about 16 questions, a short narrative about what you plan to do, and then some information on your past experience. We also request Two things. One is proof of your 501c3 status. Typically, this is an IRS letter. And then for you to fill out an Excel spreadsheet with your work plan and metrics for the grant period. Once you've submitted the application and emailed those, that is the submission of the whole application. And there is a Spanish option available if requested. And like I said, that is due March 20th, 2026 by 5 p.m. Pacific time. The narrative I mentioned, it asked a few things. So describe how you propose to meet the goals of the program, which I already went over at the beginning, but providing accurate and timely information to your constituencies about our programs and services, assisting people in registering for and participating in our programs and services, and then providing feedback to us. So the narrative should describe how you will meet those goals, what you propose to do, and the answer should include how many people you think you might reach, the types of demographics that you might reach, locations, the goals that you plan to address, the audiences, and then how you're going to go about doing that strategy. This is what the work plan template looks like. It's available on our website to download in an Excel document, so you can customize that for your organization. Ask for what type of action you will be doing, whether that's tabling, presentations, one-on-one meetings, social media, newsletters. All of those are options, or whatever else you may propose. When that might be, whether you have specific dates or general timelines is fine. Where you think it might be, and then how many people you think you might reach for those activities and how you will measure that. There's also some examples in the PDF description of this grant program that's also found on our website. So the scoring criteria, basic eligibility, we're just checking to make sure that you're eligible. That's a check. It's not really something that's, like a 1 to 10. So whether you're a 501c3 or fiscally sponsored project, whether you serve San Mateo County and specifically people who work as adults in the county, not youth or seniors or retired people, and then whether you submit the full application. The overall things that we'll be looking for scoring, who you will reach, that's number of people and types of communities, how you will do the outreach, what your strategies look like, whether you have a proven track record of that, what you hope to achieve with your metrics and outcomes, how you will track it, and then past experience with similar programs and ability to meet deliverables on time. Here's the overall timeline. The applications are now open on our website as of this past Monday. Today, we're having a virtual workshop. On March 11th, questions are due for a Q&A, so you can submit them directly to me, Emma at Commute.org, with the subject line Community Partner Grant Program questions. By March 16th, we will post answers to those questions on our website, the same webpage. Proposals are due March 20th by 5 p.m. Pacific. The following 2 weeks will be working with a review committee to look over the applications, score them, and recommend grantees for approval. And that will happen at the April 16th board meeting. Once the board approves the recommended grantees, they will be notified. And then in May and June, contracting will happen. And then the grant period will begin July 1st. Time for questions. I also just want to mention all the application materials are on our website under Commute.org, resources, partners, and then from the partners page, you click on Community Partner Program, and that's where everything is. I will stop there. Any questions? Okay. Hearing no questions, I'm going to go ahead and end, and this will end the recording, which will also be posted on our website. Thank you.